Yeah, hey there. These comments are for Evgeny. Evgeny. See, that name's killing me there. You got the V and the G together. In English, we don't really have that consonant cluster, so I apologize for mispronouncing your name. I've done that probably many times. I'm not trying to drive you crazy, I promise. Okay, so let's take a look at your question. So you say, Dear Michael, thank you for your feedback you gave me for the integrated task 1. I agree with you, but how can I better improve vocabulary? I mean, what sort of words am I missing? I'm done today with independent task number 4. Can you have a look at it? How can I better improvement? Thank you so much. Okay, good question. Vocabulary. So I think part of what you want to deal with right now is you need to use more natural sounding expressions and vocabulary that native speakers would use. This is what the TOEFL calls automaticity of language use. It means you need to get more used to how we communicate in writing or how we communicate in speaking, right? What you do is complete step 1 first of all, but not just step 1, but really focus on the vocabulary lesson 3 and vocabulary lesson 4. What you want to do with the words in both of those lessons, I encourage you to make audio recordings of the words. You may do them in sets of 10, and then you can put these words on your iPod. And you can listen to these words in the morning when you're getting ready for work or school or whatever you're doing. So you need to go through that lesson, vocabulary lesson 3, complete all the reading exercises, do all the listening exercises, do the grammar exercises, the matching, all of that, right? I would recommend that you print it out using your computer so you can work on this offline. As you go through the lesson, it helps you get more familiar with basic vocabulary of American English. And then if you do vocabulary lesson 4, that helps you get used to college level type vocabulary. But remember that many of the speaking tasks and maybe the independent writing task, it may be asking you to draw on basic vocabulary. And obviously you need good college level vocabulary. So I think if you complete the lessons 3 and 4 of your first step of the 7-step system, make sure you do those completely. I think that can help make a big difference in the vocabulary level that you now have and the types of words that you use when you're speaking and when you're writing. Now, in addition to completing those 2 lessons, Evgeny, you can also spend time each day reading magazines. You can read newspapers. You can watch different types of TV shows, particularly TV shows with good college level vocabulary. Sometimes shows like Discovery or the channel Discovery Channel, the History Channel, any type of documentary that discusses science, business type things. You get some pretty good level vocabulary there, and that also helps you get used to the kind of language that you need to use to express your ideas when you're writing. So your answer, it's not really very easy to answer your question, but that's one of the reasons I did design the first step vocabulary, was to get you used to the kinds of words that we use when we speak and when we write American English. So I hope that I've answered your question. And I will take a look at your independent writing task here, probably today, maybe tomorrow. All right?